Sporting very much involved in a relegation battle, and their new manager João Francesc Ferrer Cecilia, better known perhaps fortunately as Ruby, has made plenty of changes tonight, as we will see. Luis Enrique has selected Mark ter Stegen in goal, going with the back three of Javier Mascherano, Samuel Umtiti up front. Well, no surprises there, no rotations there. Leo Messi, Luis Suarez and Neymar. It's the same opposition, Eibar. Barcelona beat Eibar 4-0 in Iparua on that occasion. In this opportunity for him perhaps tonight. Wonder whether Luis Enrique is seeing this in a way a limited back line, as Barcelona need to score goals. Meanwhile, it's Neymar.
Maybe even more. And the mistakes.
To get in quickly. Assuming the position in midfield once again. Neymar looking for a way through the pack.
Battle with Granada, Deportivo, you could say also Leganés.
There's too many questions of the players and their performances. This is Neymar. Barcelona starting to look a bit ominous. It was cleared well by Baban, but Suarez was lurking. Neymar just failing to keep that. Neymar ambling into the area and spotting the intelligent movement from Suarez.
A bit of a harsh handball given there, I think. Right at him, tried to get his body out of the way.
Alba to Neymar again. Neymar in good form at the moment, just perhaps lacking a little bit of precision in front of goal. It's Neymar back to Neymar once more. Still return ball from Jordi Alba.
Those basic routine goals that they conceded, and here could be another.
Neymar just overhitting the through ball to Luis Suarez. Luis Enrique has been talking about how he, Mascherano and Leo Messi, brilliantly timed run.
Penalties there at the back that a player like Mascherano, given the moment,
Suarez is onside, and it's 2-0 to Football Club Barcelona with 10 minutes on the clock. And once again, it just comes from the simplest move, splitting open this Sporting defence. No time to even really continue commenting on the first goal, where the defence had pushed very, very far forward, really. And on this one, again, you can see Suarez gets in between Rodriguez and Baban. Their reaction time really is slow. He goes around Cuellar. Surely Rodriguez had time to get back to that. And surely heating up a little bit. It's a brilliant ball in from Neymar. And this is why the own goal has been given. Bring the two goals, and if they're not careful, here could come a third. Neymar gets into the area. The shot in the end was blocked. Neymar wanted to become the third member of Flores, who wins it back and then loses it to Neymar. Make it difficult for them to play the ball out from Denis Suarez to Neymar.
Playing it almost goes to sort of epitomise their performance so far today. Nothing really going for Sporting.
I mean, there's no urgency, there's no pressing at all. Barca's players are strolling around at the moment.
And they're always going to have one more player than the Sporting defence. It's the fact that they're not really going out to press the ball. They find the gap in the Sporting defence, like here.
Messi finding Neymar, just about keeps the ball in the run. This is Neymar. Finding Neymar. Remember what he's capable of doing when there's no time to think of the ball.
Given 3 points, that's rubbing off on the Barcelona players. Having possession, we've been talking about them not really switching through the gears. And now here, they've been caught cold in defence, which has been all season long, midfield and defence. And that's how easy it was for Sporting to open up their back forward. Now having to really battle to get those 3 points. As I say.
This is Messi. Neymar. Brilliant footwork from the Garano. Iron will that Terence to make. I noticed when the third goal went in, they put Suarez up for 1 goal. That means they must be calling the second Barca goal a Rodriguez own goal.
Sure, it was going goal bound, but it was Rodriguez.
Neymar making the run, just couldn't quite make the connection with Suarez waiting on the far post. There's a little bit of a Neymar. Barca searching forward again. So well defended. Might have a word or two to say about it. Here's Denis Suarez. Having taken a 2-0 lead in the first 10 minutes, Sporting pulling one back. And Rafinha, though on this occasion by the Sporting defence. Neymar in an offside position.
But not the first time. Barcelona have found a player completely on his own in the box to pick out. It was the Rakitic header from the last.
It's Neymar. Suarez making a run to accompany the Brazilian, who chooses the other Suarez, Louis.
Here today by Luis Enrique, and maybe not seen as much of him as he'd be anticipating to try and get.
Yeah, Denis Suarez, Neymar, a bit behind him, gets into the box, dummies the shot, pulls it back, options for the pass, taken short. Neymar brings it under control, and it's not to add to his. Picked up by Neymar. Messi still picks out Neymar brilliantly, claims for offside, waved away. Here's Messi. Garano picks out Neymar on the edge of the box. Nowhere for him to go, but with Neymar's dribbling skills, beautiful ball.
Well, we talked about chances since Paco Alcácer as well, as everyone knows, not been the most comfortable of arrivals, and that confidence that a striker needs. And again,
Neymar cutting inside new arrival Victor Rodriguez, forced back, supported by Jordi Alba. Neymar stretching for that one. Oh, the hopeful ball.
Well, Messi maybe is throwing it a bit too far, but
well, he's got his second Liga goal. No, and all those goals will be tremendously welcome. Got an opportunity here, of course. Denis Suarez, Baban breaks free, and Neymar wins it back and is fouled by Victor Rodriguez. Neymar towards Albert's going to fall for Neymar, and that was sliced well off target. Neymar avoiding the challenge of Leo, and as always, the can be felt around the Camp Nou. Here he is again, lays it back. Neymar, Messi. Neymar fighting for the return ball and getting it, and that's got to be a free kick. The referee allowing play on, and Juan Rodriguez. I'm amazed the referee allowed that to continue. Juan Rodriguez, sporting player, to pick up a yellow.
Oh, we talked about that challenge from Carlos Castron there, though. Cynical challenge, and it's a little bit too much on the bridge.
Difficult to see him changing the way he plays this game, though. That wasn't a great Messi. You get the impression that he's the ideal man from any position on the pitch. Would have
been impressed, and he doesn't want to push him these final 30 minutes.
Neymar just losing the balance there, and the referee, home fans incensed. Neymar looking absolutely annoyed.
I think he's hard done by there, isn't he?
I think so.
Because
I think he does well to stay up.
He doesn't need to make contact. He doesn't need to make contact for that to be a foul. The way he's come in,
I think
Neymar's had to adapt his run to.
Neymar wins the throw. Take Neymar. Alba back to Neymar. Denis Suarez ahead of him. 605 at the Camp Nou tonight. That
Floating onto the crossbar. Well, they're enjoying themselves, and perhaps they know that tougher times are ahead. Celta at the weekend, PSG next weekend, midweek in the Champions League. And today, well, it's more about having fun now that it's 4-1.
Oh, what a goal from Neymar! As if to say, let me take the free kicks, Leo. Absolutely brilliant from the Brazilian. He was the man the Camp Nou wanted to see on the scorecard. Messi and Suarez have been substituted, so this could well become the Neymar show from now on. An astonishing free kick from Neymar da Silva, right into the top corner. Quite frankly, Pichuquea did brilliantly to get a glove to it.
Oh, they were having fun, and Neymar, he's had chances to score goals tonight. He had that really clear chance in the first half in a one-on-one situation with Cuellar. And the free kicks which have come Cuellar's way. Well, there's that one from Messi which he didn't react to, which clipped the tee of them and gone. And it's another demonstration that there is a sort of training ground feel to the game, where Neymar would have probably brought that down, taken it on his right foot, because he had all the time in the world, but he thought he'd try his left foot volley.
Not believe that Neymar could curl that round the wall. It's almost as though they're in different divisions. Neymar down again, fouled again by Leo, who's having being given a bit of a talking to by...
Showed too much trust in, and then picked up that horrible injury. And then Sergio Roberto, midfielder, a classic Masia Barcelona midfielder, who's had to fill in at fullback, and he's not done a bad job, but we're talking about a team aspiring to win that I think's penalised Barcelona all season.
Neymar, who was on the receiving end of it, to Neymar. Jordi Alba, Neymar again. To Denis Suarez. Neymar trying to surprise Pichuquea, failing to do so. Oh, it's got to be either instead of Rakitic, I would imagine instead of Rafinha, a player who's been entering into Luis Enrique's plans more of late. The corner comes in, headed clear by Baban, only as far as Neymar. Baban there again, Rakitic. And very close to getting on. The big man, such an intelligent footballer, is Neymar. Wow, what a run. Just got away from him a bit. Xavi Torres was quick. Neymar fighting to win it back. Puts it through the middle towards Alcacer. Well defended. Neymar's enjoying himself. He's still on the pitch. Messi and Suarez, remember, have been substituted. Cuellar was nowhere near of Gomez.
Or maybe
end on loans from Athletic Club. I'm thinking Alaves.
Sporting Osasuna as well. They all feed off each other. Eibar. It's almost like a market
to take it. The box. Rodriguez got to it. Neymar. Well, that shows extraordinary footballing intelligence there from the Brazilian. A little smile on his face. Didn't quite catch it, but that's another opportunity to, well, it works, ends up with Neymar. Oh, off the upright, the beautiful skill. Neymar. Poor attempt from Juan Rodriguez. It'll be another corner. Neymar finding Andre Gomez.
Play for Barcelona, so can you. It's exaggerated, but it goes to prove what clubs of the calibre. And
completely different game. Instead of chasing the game, Barca were hit by the 2-0 what, a minute later, and that really was game over. It's the ball now, Gomez. Neymar. Little flick from Suarez. Neymar. It's very rarely a quiet game from him. Neymar.
Helped his team to a 6-1 win, and a trademark Barcelona goal when we just saw a trademark Neymar. He's every time he's on the ball, he's trying to do something.
But There are certain pure... Neymar.
Alcace's got his goal. Could get a second here. He doesn't get the ball back. Claim in the team. He got the goal, as I said, but in a 6-1 victory. There's not too much credit for that goal. Perhaps we'd like to see him getting in and about.
Rest for some of the bigger players. Final score: Football Club Barcelona 6, Sporting Dijon 1.